Hey guys, what's going on? Clint here. I got a chance to see Eddie the Eagle a little early, and guys, it is impossible to go see this movie and not feel really good walking out of it. It's one of those inspirational, true stories, sports, underdog kind of movie. There's a formula for this kind of movie. This type of story doesn't need to be the best movie of all time. It doesn't need to do anything incredibly sort of inventive with the way it tells its story. This movie follows that formula. It uses all of those elements, and it does it really well. It's a really fun movie. Taron Egerton plays Eddie the Eagle. He's, like I said, he's a kid who, from day one, all he ever wanted to do was be an Olympic athlete, even though he's not athletic at all. He's not particularly good at anything. The trailers make it seem like he's mentally challenged to some degree, but that's not the case. Taron Egerton actually, as far as I can tell, just doing a Google image search, is the spitting image of this guy. Like, he looks just like the guy looked back in 1988 when he was doing this. So in following his dream to be an Olympic athlete, he tries all these different sports. He tries summer stuff, that doesn't work out. Then he tries skiing, and that doesn't work out. And it basically plays with the notion of, like, you have to be, you know, a certain type of person to be an Olympian. You can't just be anybody. And so Eddie's journey is proving that literally anybody can be an Olympic athlete if they just keep trying. In Eddie's case, it ends up being sort of a loophole kind of way into the Olympics, where he is the only person on the British ski jumping team. So all he has to do is compete and qualify and then make a certain distance. And then there's roadblocks and everything. And you know the story. You know the drill with this type of story. And he's this guy who's just so determined that he makes it happen. And that's really the inspiration, you know, the inspirational part of this story. Some of the interesting things about this movie, sort of, you know, technically, the score I thought was awesome. The score was like, it was straight out of a movie from the 80s. Like, it had some synth pop kind of vibe to it, and it was really fun to listen to, and it really accentuated all the things that the movie was trying to do really well. There's a training montage set to Hall & Oates' You Make My Dreams Come True, which I don't know that I need to say anything else about this movie other than it has a training montage set to Hall & Oates. That's pretty awesome. Van Halen's Jump is in there. That's a little on the nose, but they use it right. It got me to cry a couple of times, and I know that probably says more about me than anything else, just because inspirational sports movies, no matter what they do, they can be the worst one, and it'll get me. It'll get me to tear up. I can't help it. But look, guys, end of the day, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say about this movie. It's really good at what it's trying to do. You've seen this movie before in Miracle, in The Rookie, in any number of sports movies about underdogs, you know, fighting the odds. And because it's a Matthew Vaughn production, you know, it's got a little bit of a subversive kind of edge to it. So it does have enough of an edge where it's not just this, like, warm and fuzzy true story. Guys, that's it. It's just a charming, fun, inspirational, heartwarming kind of sports movie. And one thing I didn't realize until they actually reference it in the movie, this was the same Winter Olympics that Cool Runnings occurred during. The Jamaican bobsled team was at the same Calgary Winter Olympics in '88. I didn't realize that until they actually reference it in the movie, which is a really fun moment. Because, I mean, Cool Runnings is another example of one of these movies that's just this really charming, really fun, true story about people determined to make their dreams come true, like Hall & Oates said. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if you are planning to go see Eddie the Eagle, if you've seen it already, what'd you think of it? What's your favorite inspirational sports movie? Let me know down in the comments. Click like and subscribe and stick around for more movie news right here on Cinefix Now. Seriously, though, like the Hall & Oates thing. I was like, yeah, Hall & Oates.